They got the bill. Police charged Michael with misuse of a credit card. While Michael spent 8 days in jail waiting to make bail, Michelle was enjoying her transformation from a B cup to a D.
I like it.
Meanwhile, in Hollywood, the story got a lot of attention. So the couple came here. After all, Michelle always wanted a shot at celebrity. Their trip included a tour of Tinseltown and an appearance on a talk show.
The whole world knows I got a boob job, yeah, but it put a lot of stress on us. We couldn't go nowhere without people following us.
But when they got back to Cleveland, all the publicity took its toll.
Me and Mike split up for a little bit because just all the pressure, I couldn't handle it.
You know, like, everybody gets their heart broke at least once.
Now, in less than an hour, Michael would face sentencing for his big mistake, knowing he's already been forgiven by his mom.
I love you.
By the time Michael got to the courthouse, he was understandably nervous.
Extremely nervous. I think anybody'd be nervous facing at least a year in jail.
Here today for sentencing.
The court finds the defendant has been convicted of misuse of a credit card.
Mr. Kopp, do you have anything to say?
I'm sorry.
He's very nervous, Your Honor.
The judge believed Michael's intention to turn his life around by joining the Marines. So he ordered Michael to pay a $1,500 fine and $2,500 in restitution to MasterCard. Then some good news, no probation and no jail time.
Good luck to you, Mr. Kopp.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Words that Michael took to heart. Then the young teen made his way out of the courtroom to face the waiting cameras and express his relief.
Extremely grateful, and I just want to move on, better myself.
But there was someone whom he couldn't wait to tell.
How'd it go in court? What'd you say when the judge asked you about the Marines?
Well, he asked me if I had anything to say. And all I could say was, I'm sorry, and then I couldn't talk after that. I froze.
Michael and Michelle say they'll remain friends. And it looks like his ill-given gift may have fulfilled Michelle's dreams.
I got a part in a movie called Fallout. I'll be leaving around the same time he's leaving for boot camp. I'll be going to Puerto Rico to film the movie.
And yes, Michelle is relieved that Michael's generosity did not cost him his freedom.
I'm glad he didn't go to jail. I would have felt really guilty.
Michael does have to appear before the judge in 1 year, and if he hasn't paid the fine and made restitution, he could still go to jail.
Still ahead on Inside Edition. They were the dynamic duo of detectives, Starsky and Hutch.
You trust me or not?
It's my life, yes. But your choice of women, no.
Now take a look at them today, their public reunion. Production assistance for Inside Edition provided by
Ginsana Natural Supplement. Clinical proof says the pure ginseng in Ginsana helps my body use oxygen better, giving me energy that lasts.
Find the energy. Feel your Ginsana.
Stay tuned. There's much more Inside Edition to come. Tracking down the truth. This is how it's done.
How many times are you going to pull this scam off?
For the best investigations on television, go inside.
I'm all discipline. Jake's the free spirit. I care how things look. He's more whatever feels good. We're good for each other.
When you're great together, you belong together. That's how it is with Tide and Downy at Fry's Food and Drug. Because Tide helps wash away the fuzz you don't want. Then Downy rinses in gentle protection that enhances the look. Together they make cottons look great. And feel good too. Tide and Downy together at Fry's Food and Drug.
You know, my son doesn't want me to come to his soccer games anymore. I think my weight embarrasses him.
Ouch, I know what that's like.
You? But you're so thin.
Yeah, thanks to Nutrisystem, they helped me lose 47 pounds.
Only Nutrisystem offers herbal and portion-controlled food programs, all professionally supervised.
Everything you need to help you lose weight successfully.
I'll call Nutrisystem right now.
Lose all the weight you can for $49. Call 938-4900.
Today at the Room Store, get super savings. And for 12 great hours, get no money down, no interest, and no payments for 1 full year. Same as cash on every item at every room. From 10 till 10 today, get super savings on living rooms, including leather. Bedrooms by Bassett, dining rooms, and Sealy and Simmons mattress and box spring sets, including Posturepedic and Beauty Rest. And today, get no money down, no interest, and no payments for a full year. Don't miss it, only at the Room Store.
At the Room Store.
Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. better get Mako.
When the unexpected happens, see Mako for free estimates, a nationwide warranty, and Ambassador Paint Service for $189.95. Park your worries and say, uh-oh, better get Mako.
Nobody brings you Star Fashion like E.T.
And Star Magazine, it's a preview of the best and worst dressed celebs at the Oscars. Then, exclusive, E.T. has your first look at John Travolta's intense new drama, murder, intrigue, and one mad Travolta. Plus, the secrets of Joan Rivers' plastic surgery.
Grow old gracefully?
Only on Entertainment Tonight.
This evening at 6:30 on 3TV.
In the history of detective teams, Starsky and Hutch may not have quite the cachet of Holmes and Watson, but they sure had better wheels. And the 70 sleuths are now in London, not for a visit to Baker Street, but for a reunion. Stacy Sweet reports.
We're in trouble, huh?
It was the quintessential 70s cop show. Lots of car chases and lots of bad fashions.
I don't believe this.
Starsky and Hutch was a show that defined the times, but was based on a friendship that now seems ageless. This was Paul Michael Glaser visiting his old partner, David Soul, Tuesday night in London at the premiere of Soul's new play, Alive in the Fridge, The Dead Monkey, and they reminisced about the good old days.
David and I had what people call a chemistry, caring for each other that seemed to transcend the material, and it seemed to matter to people a lot.
They respond to training? Oh, yes, train them. They have a very high intelligence rating.
Soul is sharing the stage with another Starsky and Hutch alumni, Antonio Vargas, better known as Huggy Bear. He says he'd like the chance to have the team strap on their pistols, if not their bell-bottoms, again.
What is interesting, would be interesting in a film about Starsky and Hutch would be to investigate the relationship, how that relationship, where it went, what happened to these guys, and bring them back together.
The years haven't been easy on the former TV superstars. Paul Michael Glaser lost his wife and daughter to AIDS. And David Soul has fought public battles with ex-wives, even entering an anger management program rather than face a trial for spousal abuse, a charge Soul still vehemently denies.
Think of all at the reunion right here.
But Glaser, now a successful director, says he and Soul will remain friends long after Starsky and Hutch has faded from our memories.
Davey and I used to have a joke back in the days of Starsky and Hutch. We'd say, 20 years from now, we'll run into each other and we'll gum each other to death. We'll always care deeply for one another. I think that time is a way of moving on, and that's fine.
And they still have their own teeth. Paul Michael Glaser is remarried, and he has another child. And as you probably know, he's helped to raise millions for AIDS research throughout the years. Still to come, the Prince of Late Night has a rarely seen guest, his own princess. On today's Inside Track, on this day 10 years ago, what disaster at sea left the Alaskan waters in a state of emergency? The answer right after this.
Production assistance for Inside Edition provided by...
All mint pouches are the tobacco alternative that freshens your breath. Help someone you love be tobacco-free with all mint pouches. Call 1-800-EAT-MINT.
Stay tuned. There's much more Inside Edition to come.
Hey, Better, where's the Better?
Paul.
Hey, thanks for telling me about 10-10-3-2-1.
Oh, you're using it, huh?
All the time. I call my folks in Seattle, my brother in Philly.
Hey, I have people in Philly. Stay here, I too. I wasn't ready.
Hey, did you really save much with 10-10-3-2-1?
Oh, yeah.
50% on calls over 10 minutes.
Wow, half off? That's huge.
Sure is. I'll be back.
10-10-3-2-1. Who doesn't want to save 50%?
My son drew a family portrait. I was the one on the couch. That's when I started taking Ginsana. The pure ginseng in Ginsana helps my body use oxygen better, giving me energy that lasts.
Find the energy. Feel your Ginsana.
It's no secret why Jimmy Dean sausage tastes great. Authentic, whole ground spices, not oils or extracts. And it's a taste that you can only get with Jimmy Dean. Only the best. That's the Jimmy Dean way.
sweating like crazy.
You got TV cameras all over you.
The last thing you want is this white clumpy thing running down your arm.
It's just rude.
We asked some of the hottest pros under the sun to switch antiperspirants.
Green Invisible Solid? What's that?
I would assume it goes on clear, but I'm not sure I believe that.
When your body heats up, Degree Invisible Solid releases extra protection with a clear difference.
Right there. See, there's no white stuff. The harder I work, the harder it works.
No flaking, no funk, no Klingons.
Degree Invisible Solid works hard but never shows.
After the match, there's a ton of girls. Gotta be cool.
So what disaster at sea crippled the Alaskan coast 10 years ago today? March 24th, 1989, the supertanker Exxon Valdez ran ashore, leaking 11 million gallons of crude oil. Alaska's Prince William Sound was devastated, and the oil slick killed most of the marine life within miles, including porpoises, whales, seabirds, and fish. He rarely even talks about her, so what was Jay Leno's wife doing on The Tonight Show? Find out in 60 seconds.
Do you have the next $1 million idea, invention, or perhaps an improvement to an existing product, and just don't know how to get started? Do you believe your idea or invention has merit and fulfills a need? Do you think a manufacturer would want to produce and market your product and pay you royalties? If the answer is yes, call the professionals at Universal Consulting Service for your free inventor's information kit. They can help. Call now.
Ross has so much more than you bargained for. Do you love it? I love it. I got it at Ross.
The latest spring fashions have just arrived at Ross. Save up to 60% on a huge selection of the top brands.
Do you love it? I love it. You know, I got it at Ross. I got it at Ross.
Springtime at Ross. Don't you just love it?
Forget the dragon. This is the year of new sparkling mandarin orange Jell-O. It's not just delicious, it's illuminating. Just add cold club soda, and you've picked the juiciest orange and lit its fuse.
Sparkling mandarin orange Jell-O. Smile more.
Give me some of that smile, Kool-Aid smile. That's what lights up my day.
Want to see that smile? We got a Kool-Aid smile in every color of the rainbow.
Give me some of that smile.
When you watch the next Inside Edition, champion cheerleaders in a crisis.
It's repulsive. It hurts.
Why these beautiful young girls say they're battling a ruined reputation.
I'm not a slut.
Go inside the headlines with Deborah Norville. Watch the next Inside Edition.
And finally, April Wilson tells us Jay Leno had a very unusual guest on last night, his wife.
Please welcome my wife, Mavis Leno.
A little piece of television history was made last night.
So this is where you go every night?
For the first time ever, Jay Leno had his wife Mavis as a guest on The Tonight Show.
Jay is kind of opening up to us at home and showing us his family and showing us a little bit of himself before where he was just trying very hard to entertain. Now he's settling back and we're getting to know Jay a little bit better.
Jay and Mavis have been married 19 years, and she is as private a person as he is an extrovert. So it took a very special cause to thrust Mrs. Leno in front of the camera.
I've become very concerned about the situation that women are enduring in Afghanistan right now.
Leno's wife is chairperson of a star-studded event taking place this Monday in Hollywood to raise awareness of human rights abuses against women in war-torn Afghanistan. It's a cause that few have heard of, and Leno is hoping that her well-known name and her Hollywood pals will make this problem more visible.
She's been able to rally the support of other Hollywood people. She has Gillian Anderson, Melissa Etheridge, Nancy Sinatra, Melanie Griffith, and others coming to her rallies and supporting her cause.
And while Jay Leno is busy entertaining